These are the top crypto stories of the day. A gold miner just bought billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin, and their stock is surging. Also, XRP got fresh action from the SEC, this time being fined $2 billion. And then last but not least, is KuCoin dead? Might be, at least in America. Let's go around the blockchain. Thank you for joining, everybody. We got a fantastic show, so go ahead, elbow drop that like button. Make that like button collapse like other things that collapse, everybody. I almost went there. It's too soon. But yes, in the green square, we have Matt Snider. Matt, how are you doing today?
Like a flan in a pantry.
I love it. I love it. And then in the red square. Oh, wait. No, he's in the blue square today. It is Crypto Blood.
What is going on here?
You're listening to Snoop Dogg. You're listening to Snoop Dogg earlier, so we had to throw you in the BK section there.
I tell you one thing, Diggs, it's not too soon for the Solana degens to get on the bridge wave. Have you seen the bridge?
I did. Of course, that thing pumped. Of course, they're pumping.
What's going on, this is disastrous.
Have you guys seen The Wire? Maybe this is just for the viewers at home. I have insight on what did cause the collapse. Could we share my screen real quick? Only for those who have seen The Wire. I think it's his fault, actually. It was actually his fault. All right, well, let's get to the first story here, everybody. A South American gold mining company has invested into Bitcoin. How much? $1.7 billion. But this is the cool part here. Oh, wait, no, I got to go right here. This is what their stock surged by today. This is like NVIDIA over 10 years or Bitcoin over years. Surged 1,900%. Started the day at 2 pennies, jumped 31 cents to 33 cents. But they've signed a letter of intent with Cyber Data Limited, and this letter of intent, you saw that number, 1.7 billion, 24,800 Bitcoin, basically 25,000 Bitcoin is what they're looking to purchase, and also acquire other assets that will be used to generate some income. Some are speculating for these other assets, other crypto coins. Now, Matt, we've talked about this before, and it's the Tesla dominoes that I was expecting to fall 3.5 years ago. I expected these dominoes to fall in 2020. Oh my God, Tesla added it to his balance sheet. Everybody's going to think this is so smart. Apple's going to follow, Microsoft, Google, they're all going to do it. No one did it. Now, maybe we kind of have another company stepping in that direction. It's a South American company, but still signaling billions of dollars worth with intent. Is this the second domino?
There's a lot of really interesting opportunity out here. People are really focused on the ETFs and the inflows that those bring in. And they're also concerned with retail investors with their petty little pockets and their $100 here and there. No shame on retail investors, but that's just the amount of money that really gets put into the system. But one thing that we really don't look at and really haven't seen is cash flows on balance sheets of large organizations that have together collectively trillions, multiple trillions of dollars of just dollars that are sitting there in short-term treasuries, money market funds, whatever the case may be. And part of my job is to go out to them and sort of convince them, just 0.5% or just 0.25% of that could be put into Bitcoin, and you'd now have exposure, and you'd be really able to bring a lot more of these businesses into a token that allows them to sort of have that access on their balance sheet, which is amazing to see. One quick note for people, just so that they don't kind of see this in a way that I don't want them to get misconcepted here. When they go buy all this at, they're going to have 1.2 billion, or they're going to buy 25,000 Bitcoin. The way Michael Saylor does this, the way, Elon might do this, they don't do it all at the same time, right? So they have their own dark pools, just like traditional stocks and traditional equities, where they level this out all over time so that they can accumulate in tiny little pockets, so they don't do anything to the price that's super volatile or that they can get front run by. So don't think that just by saying this or that they're going to put all this Bitcoin into their portfolio that all of a sudden the price is going to jump.
You know what? I'm glad you brought up the mechanisms of which they bought. I don't know if you guys recall how MicroStrategy, I haven't heard anyone talk about this in like 2 years. They had that bot that just bought Bitcoin consistently. It was some insane number, like $100,000 a minute or something like that. Now, Crypto Blood, I heard you were about to jump in. What did you have something to say?
No, I was saying Matthew makes an excellent point there. That's exactly how it works. You know,
It always,
you want to get the most you don't want to have the market front run you, and you just want to get the best price that you can get on average. So you don't just dump it all in there at once. So very good point.
all right. Well, Shake and Bake, now Crypto Bless, Shake and Bake has a good point here. Gold bugs buying Bitcoin. What has this world gone to? I want to ask you, should they have bought Bitcoin or should they have bought Bitcoin mining equipment? It makes sense for a gold mining company to also mine digital gold. What would you think about a instead of just spot buying, long-term investment strategy of just continuously updating Bitcoin mining hardware?
I would go with buying Bitcoin as a long-term strategy. You go you go the other side of the industry, the mining side. It's a rat race. You got to always continue to upgrade.
Mm.
Yes, you can depreciate the value of those assets over time or at the beginning. It just depends on your tax laws in that region of the world. But nah, man, just buy it. If you're doing a long-term play, it's just easiest to buy it and forget it, and you'll be good. You'll be Gucci.
It reminds me of Da Vinci, Jerome Da Vinci. Yeah, he has that famous YouTube video, buy Bitcoin when it was under $1. He's like, just put $1 in it or something like that. Very, very famous video. He famously said, I spent a long time of the early teens, 2012, 2013, buying Bitcoin mining equipment. He said all that money should have just been spot buying Bitcoin the entire time.
Yep.
He'd be much
The
better off,
I think personally the performance, just buying the spot asset is better long term.
Yeah. Unless you get
In my
like
opinion.
free
We'll see.
electricity or something. Even then,
Yeah.
it might end up being better
Yeah,
just
maybe.
buy it for free. All right. Now I'm gonna go around the blockchain. Crypto Blood, I'll start with you. They stated, other assets, speculation could be crypto. If they were to add another crypto, what would you have it be?
Yeah, you already know, baby. Litecoin. Litecoin, baby. No, I don't know.
Actually,
probably,
that kind of almost makes sense in a weird way.
it kind of does, right? So
Because they
I
would
don't
pump
know
it and then be able to dump it.
Probably too small of a market cap, but yeah, maybe Ethereum, maybe a little Solana. I don't know, man. Who knows?
I would go with maybe a little Chainlink as well. Matthew, you're on the board of directors all of a sudden. What else are you buying besides Bitcoin?
Wrapped Bitcoin. Let's lend this out and stake it, baby. Why do you have to
All right.
differentiate and diversify? You know exactly what you're doing. Go all in.
You know what?
Get
Let's
that
make sure we go
BTC.
to the newest, freshest, DeFi project with low liquidity, so we get the highest APR, and
Right.
that'll end up well. Here's my custody of my wrapped Bitcoin. All right, well, let's talk about KuCoin. Is KuCoin dead? It looks like crypto exchange KuCoin violated AML laws, U.S. charges. They were charged under the very scary sounding Bank Secrecy Act. And they also charged two of its founders. The two founders, let's see, their names are a little bit hard to decipher. Okay, here, Chun Gan and K Tang operated KuCoin as a money transmitting business with over 30 million customers with no KYC. And folks, that's why we loved it. Hit that like button if you like no KYC on KuCoin. Listen, honestly, I used it more than any exchange in 2021 for that reason specifically. But now they're shut, getting hit with some fines here, some actions here. And then also they threw out a number. They received $3 million worth of ETH from Tornado Cash, that shadowy hacker group, Tornado Cash. Now, Matt, well, Blood, go ahead. I mean, what are your thoughts here?
Just think about that. Like, how much money have they received in the entirety of their life cycle of KuCoin? Billions.
You know what?
I'm gonna sound like Trump. Billions and billions and billions. And they want to be upset about $3 million from Tornado Cash. Come on, man, get out of here.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm looking at just KCS, a coin not even in the top 100. That's just over $1 million in the last 24 hours. Just imagine their Bitcoin, their ETH. Some of the KuCoin only coins, or it's hard to find other coins there. Now, Crypto Blood, what would you say is the real reason they're stopping access to Americans, or have been for a while now?
Well, it's the strategy that we saw play out with Binance. See, they're trying to ring fence all the U.S. companies to get all the pieces of the pie. That's what they want. They want all the American companies to take over the crypto industry, exchange industry here in the United States. So this is part of the strategy. So they're booting KuCoin. They already booted Binance. They even took Binance off the reference rate for the spot ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs. Now, why would you take the largest exchange in the world by a wide margin? It's a huge delta between Binance and Coinbase. You take them off the reference rate because, again, they're just trying to kick all the foreigners out and get the good old buddies club back in there, just like Wall Street, baby. Just like Wall Street.
Shake and Bake, are they part of the Wu-Tang clan? I have to know what everybody the names. Okay, all right. I shouldn't have read that one. All right, Matt Snider, is KuCoin dead in America? Do you think, if you had to guess, are they ever coming back and offering services to U.S. customers?
No, I don't think so. And it's so sad because I remember myself in my apartment in 2017, like buying some Tron, maybe a little bit of like Filecoin, and some of the really good tokens that were there back in those days, memories. I think they're pretty much totally done in the United States. And what I think is really beneficial, depending on how you look at it, is this increases competition and potential IPO listings for things like Uphold and Kraken. So you now only have Coinbase, which is the only publicly traded one in the ecosystem. The government's saying, well, if this is really going to start to move and we're going to get a bunch more retail investors, we can't have them exchanging on these sites that don't do AML, KYC. That's just a no-go. So this is a part of the maturation of the market where we're going to see United States-based players come in and get vetted and get, I guess, open marketed in some way. That's not a real word, but I made it up. But basically, it just allows these other companies to partake more in the ecosystem and provide more liquidity, and we'll keep it here in the States.
And then you got the Winklevoss twins popping up over the fence like Al from Tim the Toolman Taylor. What are you going to say, Crypto Blood?
Meanwhile, you got Hunter over there using KY jelly in Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wow. All right, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button for that one.
Yeah, hit that like button.
All right, last thing on this topic. This one's for you, Crypto Blood. There was a very interesting tidbit not a lot of people are talking about yet. You're not going to see this in any articles, at least yet. The CFTC had a complaint against KuCoin as well. And then in that complaint, they listed 3 commodities, no longer just Bitcoin. They said they also offered commodities including Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin. So CFTC is saying Ethereum and Litecoin are commodities. What are your thoughts?
What I tell you, DZ? Litecoin's the right coin. Litecoin's the right coin, baby.
Litecoin is the right coin. At least if you watch the Litecoin Bitcoin trading pairs, and understand it's probably trending in the same direction, but there's definitely going to be volatile swings, and there's going to be periods you're going to make many more gains with Litecoins versus Bitcoin.
I thought that was interesting that they put Ethereum in there as a commodity. I could see Litecoin. They didn't mention Bitcoin Cash, which was interesting. But yeah, that's crazy, man.
I would almost say Doge is more of a commodity than Ethereum is.
Too. Yeah, exactly. You know, at the end of the day, you know what it is? They just make the shit up as they go along. That's literally what it is. I swear. No, seriously. It doesn't no rhyme or reason.
You're talking about crypto YouTubers?
Yes, those two.
Yeah, those two. A lot of the time, folks. But you know what? We try to bring you the 3 biggest breaking stories. So hit that like button if you appreciate it. I put in a little bit of effort. So does the production team. Believe it or not, we don't just roll up in here like we're wiping the sleep out our eye. But now let's go to the third story. I see a lot of you are here for this story. There's a lot of people with strong feelings about XRP. I have it in the title. We got to talk about it. SEC seeking a $2 billion fine in a final judgment against Ripple. The lawyers criticized the SEC and wrote that the company will file its response in the next month here. So yeah, $2 billion from a New York judge. Those judges getting that New York judicial system a whole lot of money there. It's a breakdown of fees, civil penalties, disgorgement, prejudgment interest as well. The SEC said that the defendant's response should be filed no later than April 20th. No, sorry, 22nd, 2024. Now, Matt, I know you just tweeted about XRP. You retweeted the tweet for the show. We appreciate it here. I have to ask you, is XRP the Undertaker from the WWE? It seems to just keep rising back from the grave, a little bit older, a little bit more tired, but he's still rising. Is that a fair assessment?
You gotta really appreciate the staying power of XRP, and people just don't understand or realize the actual logistical pieces that are going on right now, because this is actually being used to settle stuff. It's being used in financial logistics around the world, and it's just not translating to an increase in token price because of these litigations. I should say $2 billion is fantastic news. One, because it's never going to be that amount. And two, at least they're not completely saying the company has to go away. So they're giving them some pathway to get to where they need to go, or either go IPO or be part of the broader market. And as we know, fines don't mean shit in this world, because people get fined a whole bunch of money and then they don't really have to pay it. It's just a matter of who's part of that New York judicial system that you were talking about. So I don't really give too much cadence to this. Yeah, it's a big number. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's really. I think it's kind of a nothing burger, and that Gary Gensler's reaching and at straws. But yeah.
All right. Well, $34 billion market cap, $60 billion fully diluted. If we share the screen here, very, very high attention on it at this point. This was the very, very first part of the altcoin bull run in January 2018. This is when you're going to see Ethereum spike, you're going to see Cardano spike, you're going to see XRP spike. Many other coins put in higher highs later. XRP, maybe not so much here, but crypto blood, I needed some blood-alytics here. Now, Bitcoin fell 1.6%. XRP only fell 3.5%. Why did this token barely fall at all, even though, they just got hit with a gargantuan fine?
Why didn't it pop at all? Should be the real question. I'm gonna have to finally disagree with Matthew on this one. I think XRP is trash. It's been trash. They've been basically using the token holders to liquidate and fund their acquisitions of various companies. Now, Ripple, the company, is probably a good bet, in my opinion. If they definitely do the IPO, it's going to be a huge success, in my opinion. So, but the actual coin, to me, I don't see. It's not going to go away. I just think it's going to fall out of the top 10 coins in this bull run at some point. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, 2 billion again. That should have been a pop, not a nothing burger. So to me, that's telling on what's really going on.
Yeah, a $60 billion fully diluted valuation. It's escrow wallet can fart $2 billion. That wouldn't be too. There's a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of OTC buyers right there. So
I'm just getting
similar
sick of
to Trump.
SEC,
they can pull
man.
up the cash. Go ahead.
I'm getting sick of the SEC. They're just like, this is what they do to every cryptocurrency project. They just take them under. They try to, at least. So I can't wait till we get some reformed laws here in the States in regards to these crypto companies. I know you saw what they did to the debt box company in Utah, what they attempted to do. Very
taking
corrupt.
L's.
Very corrupt organization.
Very corrupt. Taking L's. As someone in the chat said right there. I want to see here. Who is it? I was taking L's. Someone. I'm about to take a dab. Was the response there? Let's see. There's another question. Okay, this one is for you, Matt. It's from Crypto Warfare.
Yeah.
Why would anyone bother holding that drama-filled shitcoin that does nothing is beyond me? XRP has zero going for it. When you hear that, what is your response?
It's not going to zero.
Yeah. My response is I thought he was talking about Dogecoin or Dogwith Hat or any of these other tokens that have literally no staying power in this freaking ecosystem. This person can go do their research and figure out all the stuff that XRP is doing in the background and understand how it's going to completely revolutionize Swift, an archaic benchmarking system that has been around since the 1970s, and realize that this token is going to be much, much more than a drama-filled
Matt, who's going to be a bigger Swift? What's more important to Swift, XRP or Chainlink?
Chainlink is an oracle that is an interoperability protocol. It makes sure that tokens can speak to each other, and it helps underpin all the things from a blockchain perspective. But one of the things that's really, really important is settlement. That's one of the things where we have I send money to you and you send money to me, but there's an intermediary in between, and they take 2 or 3 days or T+2 days to get that to you. And there's now this new ecosystem, this blockchain highway ecosystem that allows this space to exist in a much more simplistic, a much more efficient way that brings all costs down and freaks out all bankers, because it's going to make them completely obfuscated moving forward.
What's your response
Man,
to
I gotta
that,
disagree,
Blood?
bro. Yeah, I
What's your
gotta
response?
disagree with Matt on the settlement part, because they're not going to use XRP. They're going to use their own proprietary system, and that they can have full control over, and have backdoors left and right, and use KYJ. I mean, that's just at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So.
All right. All right. Well, chat, what do you think? I mean, is XRP, is this good news? To me, I would say, there's a saying, markets hate uncertainty. And now that we kind of know what the high end of that fine is going to be, I agree with
But
Crypto
why didn't
Blood.
it
I'm
pop,
surprised.
DZ?
Yeah,
Why
it
didn't
should
it
have.
pop?
It should have popped. I think it's a knee-jerk reaction. You hear fine, you hear SEC. People forget that, well, this has been ongoing drama since December 2020, if I'm not mistaken. So it's almost like fresh FUD, fresh news. Although we know, we're here. This is just the same old song. And it's an old story. It's just, maybe now we're getting closer to the conclusion.
Regarding, I just want to talk on the fine thing, because Matt is right on the fines. Everyone's getting fined in the financial world, especially, but they're really going after the crypto companies. But I mean, look, man, the system is corrupt. The judicial system here in America is totally corrupt. You see what they've done to Trump. They're gonna do, if they can do it to him, they can do it to any company. They can do it to any person. So we need to really start standing up and figuring out how we can get these people out of office.
All right.
Harder to do, simple to say, but very hard to do.
And then we'll end with this. We'll go around the blockchain. Speaking of getting out of the office, Crypto KJ, do you think Gensler is out of the job if Trump wins? Matt, lead with you, and then Blood will finish. That's a yes.
Yeah, I think, yeah, absolutely. He's going to be, I don't know what, he's probably going to be a professor talking about how all this went down. I don't know. But no, I don't think
he's going to become a carnival act with his twin. Crypto Blood, is Gensler out if Trump is in?
No, I don't think he is out. Why would he be out? He's protecting the establishment. So the dollar,
the BlackRock elites,
is necessary. Yeah,
the Davos elites, the BlackRock elites. All right, hot takes right here. And folks, if you enjoy the hot takes, he enjoys bringing you this live content Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We bring you this content every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate you have the like button. Go ahead, hit it. Make sure you have notifications on. But that is all we have time for today. I think it was a fantastic show. Matt, Blood, I honestly can't pick. You're both, just coming in so strong with your strong opinion. So I'm just going to give it to you both. Matt, we'll start with you, 10, 20 seconds, and then Crypto Blood will end with you. What are your parting thoughts here?
XRP is like my boy Omar. If you come at the king, you best not miss.
Oh, nice reference.
That's a good one. No, it's been a pleasure. Love being on with Matt. He's smart. He's got great takes. And hey, man, just come and check out our channels. I'm doing a giveaway every Friday on my channel. So you definitely want to come over and check it out. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays. Let's go.
All right. Always great stuff right here. And folks, thanks you for listening this long. If you stuck around this long, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. We'll see you tomorrow.